Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video tutorial brought to you by me, Steve, from the Aesthetic Epitome family from the DreamEvilNetwork.com. In this tutorial I'm just going to give a quick, really basic rundown on meetables, how to create them, and well, basically just how to create them. There will be a following tutorial on how to animate them. I don't really know that much about meetables at the minute, but I just know the basics, so I figured I'd share this with you, as Spells from SigResource.com wanted to learn about them, so I figured I'd just quickly whip up this tutorial. Please bear with me, it is 6:45 in the morning, I have not been to bed yet, and I am really tired. So, let's get started. First of all, what we want to do is we want to go to our primitive object button, left click and hold, and select a sphere. Now, if we go to object, change the radius to 75 and the segments to 100. Like so, and if I just zoom in a bit, you can see what that's doing. It's not really doing much, just to look at, but when you click it, you see it's all highlighted. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to Control C and Control V this sphere about 4 or 5 times. Maybe 6. Sod it, we'll have some fun while we're at it. And then we're just going to click sphere 1 and we're just going to move it over to the right. Sphere 2, we're going to move up and resize like so. Sphere 3, we're going to move over to the left. Oops. And we're also going to resize this one just a little bit smaller. Just going to move it there. Sphere 4, just going to move it over, resize that a little bit. Sphere 5, we're actually going to move this down. And again, we're going to resize it quite big. And Sphere 6, we're going to move right over and out the way, and put it about there. So basically this is what we've got at the minute. Just going to move this one down and over a bit more. So this is the basic sort of look that we want to go for. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to left click and hold our array object button, which is this square with 5 squares around it, and we're going to select meetable. Then we're going to select all our spheres and drag them into our meetable. Now as you can see, it doesn't really look like much at the minute, but that's all going to change. So if we click on our meetable group and select the object, and we're going to change the editor subdivision to about 9. Depending on your computer, you can drop it down lower. In fact, I'm going to try it on 4. See how this goes. And then we're going to change the whole value to about 250. Oh, maybe not. You've got to play with these settings a bit and just try and get things the way you want it. Okay, so once you've done that, you can just play around with your spheres, get them in a place that you like, where you think it'll look good. I'm actually going to change that to about 6. Oh, 600, that's not the way we want it to go. Right, just play around with your spheres until you get something that you like, and You will get there eventually. It's not something that you just master straight away, is meetables. It took me a few attempts before I managed to get this all locked down. This is just the basics. There's a lot more detail to be had here. So much more you can do with these meetables. It's absolutely unreal. So that's generally the gist of our meetable. We're going to right click our meetable, and we're going to go to Cinema4d tags, and then we are going to do vibrate. I'm going to enable position, change these all to around 50, and the frequency to about 10. Now if I've done this right, they should start vibrating, which I haven't. Bloody typical. Right, press Ctrl B to go to your render settings, click on save, and we're going to change that to an AVI movie with alpha channel. See if this works. No, God knows what I've done. But anyway, well, we're going to add in a floor. By that, you just click this button here, and we're just going to zoom out, and then we're going to rotate our floor about 90 degrees so it's flat. Doesn't have to be perfect, just somewhere around the line will do. Now if I just spin this off to the side, you'll probably see that our meetable is actually half in and half out. So we're just going to select our meetable, grab the move tool, click the blue arrow here, just move it off like so. And then this is what we're going to do. Now, if I remember, right, yes. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to add a material to our floor. Basically, if we go to our material bar, which is down the bottom here, and we go create, load material preset, prime, materials, HDRI. HDRI 24 is normally quite nice, so we'll just add that to that. Just zoom in. Might not look like much at the minute, but I believe if we render it, no, that's poo. Let's try again. Let's try a different one. 26. Render this out, see what it looks like. Yeah, it does look pretty tad-like. Do need to add a material to the floor though, however. So let's load another material. Set a concrete dark to our floor, and if we just render that off quick. Yep, that looks pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a material to our actual meetables here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go create, load material, prime materials, broadcast, sorry, resources, effects. And you just want to have a look around and see if there's any that you do like. We'll just try this one, see what it looks like, just render it out. Nope, looks turd. You want to find a nice glossy material. So let's have a look. Resources, glossy, right. Let's have a look at that one. If we just add that onto our meetable and render. It's not the greatest, but it's something that we could possibly work with. So we'll just try again. This is all a case of just trial and error with these materials that come with Cinema4d. I can't tell you exactly which ones to use, so it's always best to just have a look and see what you can find. Let's have a try on. Let's try this metal rough blue. See what this looks like. There you go. I think that'll look pretty nice. Could be a bit more glossy, but can't really be the one to complain. So let's have a look at one more. Let's try this one. See what this looks like. Oh, we already did this one, didn't we? Yes, we did. Alright. I'll try one more, and if it doesn't work, then either find one for yourself, or I'm sure you can download them somewhere. Let's have a bash at this one. There we go, that looks quite funky for a meterball. So I'm just going to let this render out so you can see what it actually looks like. On a concrete floor, and this is my meterball. This is just, like I say, this is just a basic tutorial on how to make a meterball. There will be more tutorials following soon on how to animate it and make it vibrate, etc, etc. This has been a video tutorial from the Aesthetic Epitome family. My name is Steve. You can find me at thedreamevilnetwork.com, sigresource.com and photoshopttr.com. I'll be following up with more tutorials very, very soon. Peace out!